Hi, welcome back to Fran's Crafts. Can you believe we're on March tutorials already? Thank you for joining me on the February ones. It was nice to have your response and hear your comments, so thank you for that. So anyway, on to March projects. For the March we're going to be focusing on the vintage leaves stamps, and there's also some matching dies as well, which are most useful. You can buy it as a bundle, and they're good for a variety of projects, and whatever colours you'd like the leaves to be in. So for today, I'm going to be using this stamp set. Also during the week I will also be using the Sheltering Tree stamp set as well, so a bit of both, but mainly vintage leaves. So today what I'm going to be making is a wreath. There is one for inspiration in the main catalogue, so that's what gave me the idea, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. So to start with, it's just a florist wreath. This is a 10-inch one, also got 12 as well, but today I'm going to use the 10. Excuse my inky fingers, I've been doing a bit of stamping beforehand. So what I'm going to do is I've got some of the burlap ribbon. You can buy this, it's a big roll, it's quite sturdy and useful for projects like this. So I've taken my burlap. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just secure this with some hot glue. Just bear with me a moment while I do this just off screen. And then that will just secure safely on there. Try not to burn your fingers. And then all I'm going to do is I've taken a good length of burlap off the reel, and all I'm going to do is wind it round the wreath. You don't need to do the bits tight together, as long as they cover all the wreath, that's fine. Just try and keep it tight as you go. And there we are. Sorry, I thought I'd pause the camera just while I was wrapping that, because I'm sure you don't want to see and wait while I'm wrapping that. So I've come all the way round, and I just need to secure that onto the top there. I'm just going to leave that little bit sticking for now, just to while the glue dries. So that's our wreath. So I've taken the stamp set and the dies, and I've already cut out so I've already cut some out here, using some different colours from the Brights collection. I've used Old Olive, Tangerine Tango, Rich Raspberry and Real Red, and I've also just used Tip Top Taupe and Delightful Dijon from the In colours. So I thought I'd get them ready, but I'll just show you how easy it is to do it anyway. Excuse me. Okay, so I just took some Whisper White card, and I'll just use Tip Top Taupe for this one, just to show you. So I take one of the stamps. I'm going to go for this this largish one. The detail on these stamps is amazing. It shows all the veins. So there we go. So there's the stamp. And then I've stamped out all the different sizes and different colours. And then I've just taken this corresponding die, which is that one. I haven't got one, but I'm hoping to get one soon. A Stampin' Up to have a magnetic platform which you can run through your die cutting machine for things like this. So then all you do, if you've got one, is you'd stamp your image and then you'd pop your card onto the platform, and then you'd pop your die over the top. This would then ensure that it stays where it's supposed to and you get a lovely cut. So there we have, there was those. So I'll bring back in my wreath. That bit's now dry, so I'm just going to trim it off. I love this burlap ribbon. It just makes it, you know, look a bit rustic. So what I recommend doing before you start sticking everything down, and then you know you've decided it's not in the right place and you can't get it back up, is to place them onto the wreath where you'd like them to be, till you see what you think looks good, and then take a photograph of it, so then you can, when you take them off, you've got a reference point to go back to what design you'd like. So I'm just going to place these on to the wreath. Let's have a look. We'll have one there. I don't want to cover the whole wreath, I just want a bit of focus towards the bottom at the moment. So I'll pop that there. And the good thing about doing it this way as well is if you're not happy, you can just give it a quick swap around. So I think I'm going to pop that little orange one in there. As you can see, as I said before, the details on these stamps is really good. As with all Stampin' Up stamps, you get all the fine detail on them, which looks really good when you're doing your finished product. So, okay. So we have a bit of a mix of colours. Just pop that there. Oops. Just want that one there, that's it. And we'll just have a bit of a mix. Bit of a mix there, like that. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to take a picture of it and then we'll get sticking. In case you think I'm being quick, I have already taken a picture of it as I was planning it out before I even wrapped the ribbon around it. But so just to sort of save a little bit of time. Right, so just bear with me, I'll get my glue gun. Probably when you're working with this sort of material, a glue gun's probably best because it'll keep it in place better. Okay. So just need glue on the bottom. That one. Still getting used to my glue gun. I decided to get one especially for projects like this. I haven't had one before, so just getting used to it and remembering not to burn my fingers while I'm at it. that one on there. Of course, with the glue gun you have got a little bit of time to be able to take it off again, but you just need to obviously remember the hot glue on the back. So we'll put that one there. This might be slightly different to what I had before, but as long as it's fairly similar, that's okay. Okay, I'll have that one. Back there. There we go. Alright, I need the red one. These stamps can be done whatever colour you wish, really. I chose to go with sort of autumnal colours as much as possible, just to match in. I mean, you could wrap it. Ooh, sorry for the pause there, I just stuck my finger to the leaf. As I said, a bit hot, but it's fine. Once it cools off, I'll peel it off. Okay, as I was saying, you could wrap any coloured ribbon round this, really. Some nice stripy ribbon would be good. And then do whatever colour you wish of the stamping. You know, the choice is yours. That's the good thing about Stampin' Up, is you've got a range of products that you can mix and match, and they all sort of go together as well. So, you know, don't be afraid to try something a little bit different. Let's pop that one, oops, on there. Being careful while I'm doing this not to stick my two fingers together now. The joy of crafting. All good fun though. This will probably look different to my original one slightly, but it doesn't matter, you know. As long as the layout is roughly the same, it's fine. Pop those on. I think, as I said on my previous videos before now, you know, I started off card making, but I really do enjoy making projects like this, just to create a little bit of something different. It's still nice to make the cards, but it's nice to sort of stretch your imagination a little bit and create something a little bit different. Right, almost finished. Let's put brown on that. So you're going to need a bit of a hanger for this, or you can either pop it over a hook on the wall, or I'm just going to add a little bit of ribbon, okay, to hang it from. Okay, so now that's done. What I also decided to do, just to create a little bit of a focus at the top, is I've pre-stamped in the real red using the Epic alphabet. Again, this is in the main catalogue. I recommend, if you can, having an alphabet. There's several different options available, but it's always useful to have letters, and then if you have an unusual name or you want to create your own little banner, you've then got the items to be able to do that. So what I've done is I've created a bit of a welcome. So I'm just going to snip on here to create a little bit of a tails on it. Just going to do the same the other end. So you snip into the centre first and then go from either side. Oops. Like so. Let's take those out of the way. And then that can just sit across the top. So I'm just going to put some glue just on these top two pieces. Mind to keep my fingers out of the way this time. Oops, there we go. And then we just pop that down. I'm just going to get a little bit of the rich raspberry ribbon, which also matches nicely into one of the colours there. Let's take a length of that. And what I'm going to do is make an equal length, thread it through the top like so, and then just tie a knot in the top. And trim. There's one other thing I forgot to mention earlier on when I was showing you how to die cut. It's worth sometimes keeping bits you've cut out the card, because that I'm actually going to keep as a stencil to use for another project for this week, so well worth keeping. And there we have it, a finished wreath. Excuse me, I've my hand on the camera. And there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed it today, and I hope you can join me again tomorrow for another project using the vintage leaves. Bye.